There's a saying, when water becomes too clear, there are no fish. When a person becomes too critical, there are no friends. Fight with family, and even if you win, you lose your bond. Measure everything too precisely with your loved one, and affection fades away. Compete with friends, and even if you come out on top, the friendship disappears. In arguments, people chase logic and forget what they're losing is affection, and the one left hurt, in the end, is themselves. What's black is black, what's white is white. It's best to let time reveal the truth, and let go of stubbornness. Look at others with tolerance. Handle matters with a bit more warmth, calmness, and sincerity, and life will always carry a ray of sunshine. Your whole lifetime will be peaceful to live. Life is a long journey of self-reflection. Don't expect everyone to understand you, and don't expect everything to go your way. Life has no fixed template. All you need is a sincere heart and genuine passion. When worries come, learn to find your own pockets of joy. Don't forget happiness. No matter how busy life becomes, save a little youth for yourself. Don't trade it for exhaustion. When you're tired, pause and rest. Don't lose the joy of living. As long as you remember your destination and know what you are doing and where you stand, you won't lose your way. Remind yourself to respect others and cultivate tolerance. A sea becomes vast because it accepts hundreds of rivers. Be grateful for friends who lift you up, and grateful for rivals who make you stronger. In life, there are two things we must do: to move forward and to stand still. Are you using a positive mindset to face both? A positive mindset is the best companion. It keeps us joyful and healthy, whether with those close to you or complete strangers. If fate allows your paths to cross, learn to give and to maintain good relationships. If you never burn incense on ordinary days, praying desperately in times of trouble won't help. So learn to accumulate goodwill. It's like a bank account. The more you deposit and the longer you keep it, the greater the return. When facing situations, don't rush. Don't jump to conclusions, especially when angry. Place yourself in different perspectives. Turn big problems into small ones into nothing. When things get complicated, handle them gently. Don't turn simple matters into chaos. Learn the wisdom of enough. Most troubles in life come from needless comparisons. There will always be people above you and people below you. When you complain about lacking a nice pair of shoes, remember someone has no feet to walk. If a rival angers you, it shows you still haven't surpassed them. Looking back at who insults you is unnecessary. Just like when bitten by a mad dog, there's no reason to bite it back to feel relieved. So don't take malicious words to heart. Don't treat work as a burden. Instead of complaining, face it with joy and positivity. See work as life, as art, then you'll enjoy what it brings. To live one more day is something to cherish. Life is only a few short decades. Don't make mistakes you'll regret forever. The sun rises in the east and sets behind western mountains. Sad or happy, a day still passes. When you stop caring about pointless gossip, your life becomes peaceful and your spirit light. The order of life is this: we do not persevere because we already have hope. Hope appears because we persevere. We do not act because opportunities come. Opportunities arise because we refuse to give up. We do not work because we already understand. Understanding is born from working. We do not shoulder responsibility because we've matured. We mature because we take responsibility. We do not share because we're wealthy. We become wealthy because we know how to share. We don't face challenges because we're strong. Challenges are what make us strong. We don't sacrifice because we're leaders. Leadership grows from sacrifice. We don't feel grateful because we receive benefits. We receive benefits because we know gratitude. Everything in this world follows a cycle. What you cannot hold on to, don't cling to. Holding on to what's gone only leaves loneliness and pain. Those who know how to cherish and how to let go at the right moment are the ones who gain the chance to meet better things. Step into life with a calm heart toward gain and loss, and life will be gentle and free. Abundance and happiness are simple things. Many never feel them because their thoughts are too complicated. There are countless ways to live in this world. It's hard to draw a clear line between what's good and what's bad. Nothing is ever absolute. When the mind is calm and we slow our steps, we feel peace and a gentle joy. When life grows busy, the world is filled with noise and a hurried rhythm. Everything always has two sides. Misfortune walks with blessing. Blessing follows after misfortune. Life is a journey, and the soul moves through it to grow. There are moments that seem dull, yet they're the precious pauses of one's life. Passion can make us feel alive, but the beauty of quietness is what lasts. Strong emotions eventually settle. No matter how dazzling life becomes, the human heart still needs its inner silence. A steady or restless mind doesn't depend on what's outside. True peace rises from within. It grows from an open heart that knows how to let go. When we learn to lighten our grip on gains and losses, we naturally discover what tranquility means. Blessings, great or small, depend greatly on how much weight we give such things. Happiness doesn't always come from what we own. Sometimes it lies in acts of kindness, of lifting others up, the things that make the soul glow. If someone spends their days calculating wins and losses, their life will be exhausting. Those with generous hearts can lift things up or set them down, unbothered by trivialities. In the affairs of the world, what truly warrants our turmoil? A calm person doesn't panic, even in great trouble, like a beautiful flower that keeps its fragrance through the storm. A clear mind can present happiness and cherish the goodness around it. If you're not happy, don't sink too deep into sadness. Who hasn't heard harsh words in their life? The strong let them pass like the wind. The weak let them pierce like arrows and shake their confidence. Are you strong or weak? If a touch to your pride makes you erupt instantly, you've already given others control over you. Don't be foolish. Don't tangle your own life. You may dislike what others say, but don't let your heart drown in it. Hold your center, that is the way of wisdom. Remember these 3 lines for peace. The weak strike back. The strong forgive. The wise treat it as nothing at all. Let your palms come together and silently pray for yourself and others to care, so peace may always appear. We come into this world each carrying our own dissatisfaction. We meet unfairness, disappointment, and also admiration. You admire my freedom. I long for the stability you have. You like the car I drive. I wish for the house you own. You appreciate my job. I dream of your leisure. As children, we wanted to grow up fast. Grown, we realized childhood is priceless. In school, we wanted to work. Working, we missed the school days that were the happiest. When single, we long for companionship. Married, we reminisce about our freedom. Live with gratitude. No tree grows tall without roots. No person grows great without remembering kindness. A life should always remember the one who lent you money in hardship, the one who lifted you in difficulty, the one who stayed by you in suffering, the one who cooked for you when you were sick, the one who loved you when you had nothing, the one who taught you patiently when you knew nothing. Remember these things, and you will win hearts. One who wins hearts earns respect. One who earns respect is a person of character. What do you value in life? If you place money at the center, you'll struggle. If you place your children at the center, you'll tire. If you live only for love, you'll be easily wounded. If winning is your aim, your heart will never rest. But if you live with tolerance, you'll know happiness. If you know what's enough, you'll feel content. If you are grateful, you'll become kinder. Kindness is often overlooked because you give too easily. Whatever people ask, you help. Whatever they need, you give. Whatever they do wrong, you forgive. Whatever hurts, you endure. But don't think everyone will appreciate it. Some grow used to receiving and forget gratitude. Seeing you strong, they think you need no care. Seeing you generous, they think you have no boundaries. Being kind is good, but it must be to the right people at the right time. If you forget yourself while caring for others, no one will remember your feelings. Suffering losses can be a blessing, but even blessings require wisdom, or people will treat you like a fool to be used. Kindness is not naivety. Morality is not stupidity. Everyone has limits and principles. You must guard your dignity. If you keep a heart that flows with life's rhythm, you'll live comfortably. If you cultivate inner peace, your days will feel light and free. If your heart is full of compassion, you'll create much goodness. If you are grateful, you'll feel happiness. If you understand cause and effect, your choices will be wise. If you know when to yield, life will be easier. If you keep your heart simple, everything becomes gentle. If you practice self-reflection, you'll awaken day by day. Life holds many things we must avoid. As a person, avoid insulting others. As a child, avoid leaning too heavily on your parents. As a spouse, avoid belittling one another. In a family, avoid disrupting harmony. As a parent, avoid spoiling children wrongly. As a teacher, avoid indifference. As a student, avoid falling astray. As an official, avoid abusing power. As a judge, avoid bias. As a police officer, avoid brutality. As a merchant, avoid deceit. As an artist, avoid vulgarity. As an actor, avoid superficial work. As an entrepreneur, avoid blind investment. As a doctor, avoid greed. As a driver, avoid rivalry. Among friends, avoid suspicion. In a career, avoid giving up. At work, avoid chasing fame. In mistakes, avoid stubbornness. In study, avoid laziness. In conduct, avoid carelessness. In eating, avoid excess. In speech, avoid boastfulness. In travel, avoid forgetting those who care for you. People often look toward the far side of the hill, longing for another's life, forgetting that happiness is right beside them, right before our eyes. If we let time pass and only look back later, all we're left with is regret. Whenever we look around, we tend to see only what others have and turn back to blame our own fate. But truly, everyone has gains and losses. Everything in life has two sides, strengths and flaws. No two people are the same. Those who want success must accept sacrifice. Those who want freedom must learn to carry their own weight. Cool rain means muddy roads. A peaceful life means less excitement. Good or bad is simply what we choose. Nothing is ever perfect. Time and energy are limited for everyone. So be wise. Focus on what you believe is right. Once you choose, give it your whole heart. Don't compare. Don't hesitate. As long as you cherish what you have and live fully in the present, you won't regret it when you look back. What fits you is what brings happiness. Life holds many things that don't go our way, yet that doesn't make them bad. The sun won't stop rising because you're sad. The moon won't dim because you feel wronged. Closing your eyes doesn't bring darkness to the world. Opening them doesn't guarantee the light belongs to you. In this world, there are only dull axes, no tree that cannot be cut. Work is hard only until we figure out how to do it. There is no such thing as impossible, only I want to or I don't want to. If you want it, you'll find a way. If you don't, you'll find an excuse. Life is like a cup of water, hot or cold. As long as it suits your taste, you can drink it. The flavor sweet, spicy, or bitter, if it matches your palate, it's good. A sound fast or slow, if it suits your ear, it's beautiful. The seasons turn from spring to summer, fall to winter. Whichever fits your mood is the most beautiful one. All that suits you is happiness. As a person, don't overcalculate. For every high mountain, there is one higher. For every skilled person, there is someone more skilled. Clever schemes work for a moment, but not forever. You might deceive the honorable, but you cannot avoid the schemes of the petty. So live straight, treat others sincerely, and you will gain good friends and a peaceful heart. Don't fight over small gains. No one is truly foolish. Sometimes you win only because someone else let you. You take something only because others no longer want it. So don't cling too tightly to winning and losing. Most people simply don't care to stoop to your level. If you cannot help others, at least don't bully the honest. Simple people live kindly. They harm no one. They don't use sweet words to win favor. They simply work hard with a sincere heart. Never judge others lightly. Everyone has their own way of living, their own principles. Don't impose your standards on someone else's life. Everyone has difficult moments. Everyone makes mistakes. Don't go digging for others' faults just to expose them. There is nothing wrong with being genuine. With sincerity, you find true friends. With a true heart, relationships endure. Good people never truly lose. A kind friend draws kind friends. A good heart draws blessings. And whatever you do becomes smooth. After walking through all the tangles of life, one understands. Life is not a battlefield. There's no need to decide who wins, who loses. Between people, more empathy means fewer misunderstandings. Between matters, a bit of yielding means fewer conflicts. Some things require patience. Some people deserve a bit of yielding. There's no need to fight for rank or praise, and even less need to hope others understand you. Everyone has their own views, their own nature. We value ourselves too much. That's why we feel wounded over gains and losses, and blame others for not understanding. But truly, a person should soften their ego a little. Try stepping into another's shoes, and you'll find life much more lovable. That's why they say, the wider the heart, the greater the joy. The larger the tolerance, the more goodness you receive. Don't talk behind others' backs. Don't care too much about gossip. The useless are ignored. The capable are scrutinized. In this life, admitting fault shows honesty. Letting go shows character. If you give sincerity and someone cannot return it with grace, it only means they're still small and shallow. The world's sharp tongues are beyond our control. The only thing we can control is keeping our own heart light. Walking through the tangles of life, when hope feels lost and everything seems to close in, pause for a moment. Breathe deeply, smile softly, and remind yourself, hey, relax. This is just a bend in the road, not the end of it. Everything we have in life is temporary. If things go well, cherish and enjoy them. Joy will pass too. If hardship comes, don't be afraid. Sorrow never stays long. Morality is not a spare tire we bring out to impress others. Morality is the steering wheel that quietly keeps us on the right path throughout our journey. When someone helps us through difficulty, be grateful, but don't place your eternal trust in them. Because when the day comes that they cannot help you anymore, you must still believe in your own strength, your own ability. Old friends are gold, new friends are diamonds. But even if you have diamonds, don't forget the gold. For sometimes, it's the gold that keeps the diamonds shining. Trust is like a book. It takes only minutes to burn, but years to write. Worry solves nothing about tomorrow, but it surely steals the peace of today. So live simply, speak gently, and love sincerely. Everyone knows the windshield of a car is larger than the rearview mirror. Life is the same. The future matters more than the past. But sometimes we still need to glance back, to learn, to live fully today, and to navigate tomorrow. And remember, when you pray for someone, the universe listens. That gentle energy will find its way to them. So when you feel peaceful inside, perhaps someone, somewhere, has quietly prayed for you. Sometimes, try looking at life through the eyes of a child, to hear once more the tender voice within, and to see that the world is kinder than we thought. In life, sincerity and goodness are always essential. Kindness is like a bright moon in the soul. Its light is enough to guide, enough to soothe, and enough to soften the hearts that walk beneath it. A kind thought is a seed. A kind heart is a blossom. A kind act is a ripe fruit. Everyone is born carrying that seed. If nurtured daily, it grows into a green tree. If neglected, it withers. Some people soil it and become cold, detached. But no one is beyond awakening by kindness. Even an icy, hardened heart can soften with just a little warmth. Doing good is not a bank deposit. The truly kind don't care about profit or return. The highest level of kindness is giving without expecting anything back. In life, we often face too many choices. Everyone wants perfection. A young student once spoke to his teacher about wanting the perfect thing in life. The teacher smiled and said, "Pick me the most beautiful blade of grass. But remember, you may only walk forward, never turn back." The student stepped into the field. The first step, he saw a beautiful blade and almost picked it. But then he saw another one ahead that seemed even better. Step after step, he passed them all, until without noticing, he had reached the end of the field. There, in a small patch, he chose the nicest blade he could find and returned. The teacher smiled gently. If you had known contentment, you would have found a much more perfect blade of grass. Many people live like that. In chasing after the next thing, they lose what is already good beside them and only feel regret later. Think about that, dear one. In everyday relationships, nurture a kind heart. Everything carries its own cause and fate. If you look at others with kind eyes, they become kinder. If you look at them with malice, they appear unpleasant. As the mirror reflects the face, so your view shapes what you see. With friends, be sincere. With family, be loyal. With the one you love, give your heart fully. We must be tolerant even toward those we consider enemies and learn to forgive whenever we can. If we carry a kind heart and treat others with goodness, in time, they will feel it and respond with their own kindness. The more goodness we hold inside, the richer and gentler life becomes. Our appearance follows the heart. Our world shifts according to our mind. When kindness is abundant within, it naturally appears on the face, spreads into our surroundings, and eventually brings back sweet results. When we stop watching others, we stop feeling sorry for ourselves. When we stop clinging to the past, we stop fantasizing about the future. By grounding the heart in the present, peace naturally arises. In life, character is the root. The heart must be guided by goodness. Virtue grows through generosity. Cultivation grows through gratitude and filial piety. Affection stands on sincerity. Learning stands on understanding. Speech stands on clarity. Actions stand on caution. Food tastes good in its simplicity. Being human stands on integrity. Working stands on honesty. Reputation is the true worth of a person. We may know many people, but how many truly help us? It doesn't matter how wide your circle is. What matters is how many stay when you are in trouble. Those who eat and drink with you every day may not be the ones who lift you in hardship. Friendship is about quality, not quantity. A truckload of potatoes cannot compare to a single shining gem. I have a piece of bread. Share it in half, that is friendship. Eat one bite and give the rest, that is love. Give it all to you, that is a mother's heart. Hide it and say, I'm still hungry. That is the world. A man must lose everything once to know who truly cares. A woman must be less beautiful once to know who never leaves. A life must taste hardship once to know who stands by us wholeheartedly. Companionship is not because of wealth. Appreciation is not because of beauty. Time cannot keep promises, but it can reveal true hearts. Years cannot create affection, but they can uncover sincerity. In life, we must protect our credibility. Even in poverty, don't borrow and disappear. Even in difficulty, honor your agreements. Even when busy, speak clearly. Don't vanish in silence. Be transparent as a person. Be straightforward in work. Don't lose others' trust. Being trusted means you hold value in someone's eyes. To be penniless is not frightening. To lose credibility is. To act but refuse responsibility, that is truly dangerous. You can start over with anything, as long as you still hold your integrity. Don't judge others by your own heart. If we keep measuring others, we forget we're imperfect too. If we focus too much on others' flaws, we have no time left to examine our own. If we constantly criticize the world, we forget we are no saints. As humans, walking under heaven and standing on earth, the most important thing is uprightness. In work, don't coerce, don't deceive. Only with honesty do results endure. When we look at ourselves, one harsh word can ignite conflict. One gentle word can bring countless blessings. Sometimes it takes many kind words to guide someone, but one cruel line can destroy everything. So speech must be careful, considered from beginning to end. Everyone has strengths and weaknesses. If we learn from others' strengths and stop nitpicking their flaws, everyone becomes a teacher to us. Jealousy over someone's merits is pointless. Better to look at ourselves and strive to grow. Don't scheme to keep others beneath you. Work quietly and truly become strong. Many things that once troubled us, we later find weren't worth it. Many pains that once broke us, we now see as light as passing wind. So, in anything, don't be quick to anger. Stay calm. Think openly. Let go lightly. And little will weigh too heavily. Feeling tired? Change your perspective. Under pressure? Change your environment. In doubt? Change your position to evaluate. Hesitating? Change direction to choose. Feeling low? Change your surroundings to find joy. Burdened? Change your mindset to resolve. Angry? Change your method to soothe. Self-doubting? Change your thinking to rise again. Just shift your viewpoint a little, and the world looks different. Keep trust. Those who dare confide in you trust you. Don't betray it. Those who lend you money trust you. Don't disappoint them. Those who reveal their weaknesses trust you. Don't hurt them. In family, friendship, and love, everyone fears giving their heart. only to receive betrayal. Trusting someone is handing them your heart. Placed wrongly, that heart becomes a weapon that turns against you. To be trusted, we must live worthily. If we keep our word, people will want to connect. If we are earnest, people will rely on us. If we are sincere, life will naturally place trust upon us. In how we treat others, learn to switch perspectives. If you want others to understand you, learn empathy. If you want others to care, learn appreciation. If you want respect, keep your dignity. If you want help, learn to help others. People may share the same world, but never the same inner life. What's easy for you may be hard for them. What's light for you may weigh heavy on another. Different views lead to different thoughts, and so empathy becomes essential. In communication, the most precious thing is standing on the other person's ground. Only then can we understand what they care about and resolve matters gently. When two people interact, the most beautiful state is, I understand your warmth, so even with difficulty, I still want to help you fulfill your wish. You understand the words I don't say and hold them with quiet respect. No one is perfect. Work doesn't always go smoothly. Everyone carries private struggles. Spend enough time together, misunderstandings arise. But if we learn to switch perspectives, trouble fades. With sincerity, relationships deepen. Keep a bit of kindness. Don't obsess over others' flaws. Blaming others only makes us small. Measuring people by our own heart, no one can meet that. Cornering others leaves us no escape either. Staring at the affairs of the world gains nothing. It only steals the time we could use to see the vastness of life. The domineering have no friends. The selfish tire themselves out. Only love creates connection. Only tolerance can embrace the world. When free, reflect on your own faults. Don't waste time on the world's rights and wrongs. Words don't kill, but they can strip us of virtue. Speech is karma, guard it well. Even jokes must have boundaries. When accusing, don't push someone to the edge. When criticizing, don't be cruel. Even when right, leave room for others to breathe. Seeing another's mistake is a chance to examine our own. Showing compassion is widening our own heart. A tolerant person sees the world through kindness. A person of quality respects others. A cultivated person remains gentle. Think for others, and they will care for you. Respect others, and life will respect you. Live with a light heart, and peace will come naturally. With no struggle, no grasping, there is no fear, no burden. Happiness begins. When we learn to look into our own heart, we suffer, because everywhere we look, we see flaws and distrust everyone. Yet we forget the most important truth in life. When we think badly of someone, it is our own heart that becomes dark first. When we think well of someone, our heart grows brighter first. We only truly feel happiness, lightness, and strength when we understand that no one around us is entirely bad. If someone behaves poorly, it's often because they haven't yet found the conditions to show the goodness already inside them. Learn to look at the good in others, so your own heart has a chance to rise. Try practicing for a day, a month, or a year, without labeling anyone as bad. Then see whether your heart becomes lighter, clearer, and more at ease. Practice being a small flame in winter or a cool drop in summer, so your presence can rest gently in the hearts of others. And if you haven't yet seen the good in someone, look at them with the eyes of suchness, seeing them simply as they are. The simpler the view, the purer and brighter the heart becomes. It sounds simple, but seeing life with suchness is truly not easy. Ask life to give you another chance, to open your heart to be tolerant, to see things without rushing to judgment, to understand and to love, so the heart may grow wider. We often make this mistake. With strangers, we are polite and gentle. With family, we are irritable and harsh. A passerby who helps us a little makes us grateful. Family who sacrifices endlessly still seems not enough. We bring our worst moods, our heaviest burdens, to the people we love most, while our patience and kindness are saved for outsiders. Whenever you feel the urge to lash out or blame, remember, family is where we find shelter, not where we dump emotional trash. In this world, no one is kind to us without a reason, but family may sacrifice endlessly without asking for one. We hurt others only because they love us. So be gentler to those who always love you. Don't let them suffer because of you. In choosing friends or family, no need for fancy words, only sincerity. No need to be clever, only genuine. No need to calculate gain or loss, only mutual understanding. No need for suspicion, only trust. No need for intensity, only patience and compassion. No need to be together all the time, only to hold each other in the heart. No need for passion, only lasting presence. No need for wealth, only peace and health. Choose the right profession, a lifetime of success. Choose good friends, a lifetime of wisdom. Choose the right environment, a lifetime of ease. Choose a kindred spirit, a lifetime of happiness. Choose an optimistic way of living, a lifetime of serenity. These hands were not born to strike, but to protect the ones we love. Often, we feel lonely, not because the world is careless, but because our heart hasn't let someone go. A true friend, hard to find, hard to leave, impossible to forget. You don't need to try so hard. Those who understand you already know who you are. Don't give your whole heart to strangers too quickly. Some people are sweet face to face, but calculating behind your back. Live a little lighter. Life is impermanent and short. Keep your emotions steady, and peace will settle in your heart. No matter how much heartbreak you go through, you will get past it. Nothing is forever. Life, half memory, half moving on. Let yesterday carry its sadness. Let tomorrow take your hopes, and give today all your faith. Everything has its own answer. Once you've tried your best, stop worrying. Let things follow their course. Those who truly cultivate the mind do not fear adversity, for hardship trains the heart, uplifts the mind, and opens wisdom. Real practice happens within daily life. With an open heart, tolerant and spacious, nothing becomes too hard to understand. Everyone looks kind. Every circumstance becomes good. This is not empty talk, but a truth proven again and again. Remember, strict with yourself, broad with others. If we are wrong, we must reflect. If others are wrong, we need not be harsh. Treat leaders, colleagues, subordinates, everyone, with a kind heart, and resentment will naturally fade. We forget that the universe moves between stillness and movement. People exhaust themselves without knowing how to restore energy. We are born from stillness, from emptiness. Why do we crave sleep? Because the mind longs for quiet. When faced with overwhelming problems, the first thing to do is lower the heart. Let it rest. Think nothing. Then, an unexpected solution appears. This is the power of stillness. The harder we think, the more stuck we become. If not ill, we end up exhausted. Those who live selflessly bloom from within. Those who live selfishly hold only unrest. Looking across the world, we realize we own nothing, only our heart and the way we view others. East, west, south, north, all beings are our kin in this vast universe. The story of the man who read obituaries every day proves this. When asked why, he said, "I thank those who have passed, for they remind me that life is impermanent. Death can come at any moment. They use their own lives to teach me a great lesson. How could I not feel grateful? Live as the Buddha taught. Own nothing, yet make use of everything. Appreciate without clinging." We all come into this world empty-handed and leave the same way. Yet we cling endlessly to what is not ours. Even this body carried all our lives. The Buddha said, "It is not yours. How much less the things outside it? Why suffer over what will not last? A lotus blooms fragrant in mud. Even when the world is cloudy, wisdom remains the path of light. Compassion must walk with wisdom. With understanding, we live well. With acceptance, we live freely. That is true wisdom. In truth, every day we face countless things that don't go our way. Frustrations, irritations, situations beyond our control. We can't always stop what displeases us. So the best we can do is learn to live with it and slowly accept it with a lighter heart. Train yourself in patience, tolerance, and generosity. Try to see yourself and everyone else with gentler, softer eyes. Don't worry too much about failure. Let the past stay where it belongs, so your heart can fully return to the present moment. You don't need to revive painful memories and bury yourself in them. Learn to meditate every day. Even a few minutes can transform a life, because peace within always leads you toward peace without. Regarding forgiveness and trust, when someone intentionally hurts you, forgive them, but don't place your trust there again. Forgiveness releases your heart. Blind trust only gives someone another chance to hurt you. Anyone can change, but let time and life be the proof. Even if life gives you 1,000 reasons to feel troubled, find at least one thing that brings you joy. No matter how harsh the world becomes, what matters most is keeping a gentle heart. Let go of people and things that unsettle you. Live in the present. And if you know how to care for yourself, not depending, not relying, but moving forward steadily, you will surely find light on the road ahead. There is a story. A man was standing under a roof, avoiding the rain, and saw the Bodhisattva Guanyin walking by with an umbrella. He called out, "Please take pity and let me walk under your umbrella." Guanyin replied, "I am walking in the rain. You are under shelter and dry. Why do you need my help?" The man then rushed into the rain and said, "I'm wet now. Please help me." End quote. Guanyin smiled. "I am dry because I have an umbrella. You are wet because you do not. If you want shelter, don't look for me. Look for an umbrella." Then Guanyin walked away. The next day, the man faced a difficult problem and went to the temple to pray. There, he saw someone who looked just like Guanyin, kneeling before the statue. He asked in surprise, "Are you truly Guanyin? Why are you bowing to yourself?" The figure replied, "Yes, I am in trouble, and I know that. Seeking help from others is never as strong as seeking strength from within myself." The story teaches us, in the storms of life, the most important thing is to stand up on our own. Silence, retreat, avoidance. These help only for a moment. Letting go of the ego is the true umbrella that shelters us everywhere. About love. In a long life, it's hard to love just one person forever, but there is always someone who makes you smile brightest, cry the most, and remember the longest. Once bought, comparing prices is useless. Once eaten, regret brings nothing back. Once you've loved, don't hold resentment. Once parted, don't blame. Loving the wrong person is like wearing the wrong shoes. Wear them, and they hurt. Take them off and you hesitate. but hesitating for a moment is not worth a lifetime of pain. Those who cannot master their emotions will lose everything, even if given the whole world. The saddest thing is closeness turning into distance. Being too serious leads to pain. Trusting too much leads to harm. Great passion often cools into indifference. Feelings are like sand in your hand. The tighter you hold, the faster they slip away. We remember the past not because it was beautiful, but because it cannot return. And if it could return, would it be better? Likely not. So live forward. If you cannot find a reason to continue, remember the reason you began. Life holds no one who can't leave us. There is no wound that cannot heal. It all depends on whether your heart is willing to let go. A companion cannot appear on command. Someone who cares is not simply available. Even the deepest affection cannot survive neglect. No passion can stay warm. If treated lightly, don't wait until someone turns away to realize your mistake. Don't wait until a heart is hurt to start changing. This world is vast. Meeting is already a rare fate. A small heart that can hold another inside, that is a miracle. Feelings don't bloom in a day, nor do they die in a moment. They fade slowly, quietly. When you no longer hold a place in someone's heart, clinging is useless. A self-respecting person listens to their inner voice. Love cannot be held by one person alone. Without a companion, it becomes a burden. Letting go at the right time brings peace. In life, when we have little, we want more. When we have more, we want even more. But when we lose everything, we wish only for just a little, and that would be enough. There is a saying, to know enough is to have enough. Waiting to have enough, one never has enough. Knowing enough is the key that opens the door to peace. Life is not a race, but a journey to reflect upon. The prize at the end is not what matters, but what we experience along the way. Many people, in their final breath, realize they never lived fully. So be mindful of every breath. Otherwise, we do not live, we merely exist. When we wake from a long sleep, we find two hands, one to help ourselves and one to help others. A flower blooming deep in the forest has no one to see it, no one to smell it, no one to praise it, no one to share it. Does the flower feel sad, hopeless, destroy itself? No, the flower still blooms, still releases its fragrance, because the beauty of the flower does not depend on others. The flower simply lives true to itself. And when we can live like that, we have already found peace. In the end, what life wants to remind us is not that we must be perfect, but that we must know how to live. Live in a way that your heart isn't weighed down by little things that don't matter. Live in a way that your heart is wide enough, warm enough to love yourself and to love others. Live in a way that each day you carry no torment over what has passed, no regret over what you haven't done, and no fear of what is yet to come. Life is fragile by nature. The person beside you today may be gone tomorrow. Today's sadness may become feather-light the next day. What we cling to may only be a chain. What we let go may be the freedom we truly needed. Bloom like a flower in a quiet forest, even unseen, still whole, even unpraised, still fragrant. For true happiness does not come from the eyes of others, but from the peace within each breath we take. And if someday your heart feels weary, remember this. On this long journey of life, you are never truly lost. As long as you know how to return inward, how to kindle a small light within, there is no darkness without a way out. If these words have touched your heart, leave a like, subscribe, And share this video with someone you love. Perhaps a single sentence you send out could become the light that helps someone rise again. On their darkest days, let us plant more kindness together, so the world may hold one sorrow less and much more peace.